Shaky, shaky? Earthquakey? No.
Alright, is your live on?
Yeah, it's going.
Alright, so,
What are you on, TikTok or YouTube?
TikTok.
Is that your thing? You do that? You don't do YouTube that much?
No, I haven't done it on there yet. Alright, here we are. We're at Drift Club, and tonight I'm putting down the tile. So why not stream it? Hey, we got another camera over here too.
You can introduce yourself.
I can't, am I on camera here?
Oh, yeah, you are.
Alright, you're probably just looking at right here, I don't know.
Let me see.
But anyway, my name is Steven Drifter.
Yeah, you're in the camera.
Cool. This is Drift Club. This is night number 2, and we're laying down the floor. And that's all the excitement there is now. Maybe you can, yeah, we're a little lazy, so there's some movement. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we got 2 streams going with nobody looking at it.
Oh.
We should probably be watching for comments.
Yeah, it's really hard to do on mine, so, because it's always facing another way. Usually I have another phone with me, and I have Wi-Fi, and I can just use that to go onto my Wi-Fi and
Yeah.
when I'm inside. Wow, this is a weird looking dragon.
Yeah, definitely not the train sets tonight.
Did you ask Michelle to bring her controllers?
No,
Oh.
she's gonna bring more tile, that's enough.
Yeah. So,
Hello? What's up? Okay. Alright. Alright, cool, thanks. Hold on, stop for a minute. Try to see if I can hear the church music.
I hear it.
Right? I thought I heard organ. It's real soft.
Then you hear you jumping like pumping on your feet.
All right, keep going.
They better not copyright my video. It's a Lord's music.
If your camera can pick up that, that's impressive.
It is, and that's the Samsung S25 Ultra in mine. I think I have to yet to turn the volume up when I watch videos because the speaker is just so loud. They're not even like broken in.
That's pretty cool. So how many times a week do you think you have to stream before you become famous?
I don't know how many times.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying until it happens though.
Oh, you want to be famous?
Oh, you know it.
You want all that?
And more.
TMZ and paparazzi?
Oh, I love the paparazzi.
Tamagotchi?
The Tamagotchis? More church people.
Really?
Yep.
Damn, bro. So you're not gonna park in here on Sunday nights?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'm hungry. Can't use my phone, so I can't do the Ubers.
Oh, you want to get some food?
Someone said, "What are you doing?" Is that a trick question? Yo, the same person from last night, 6'7". We don't care about 6'7". We like 6'9", yo. 6'9" is where it's at. Takashi 6'9".
Oh, floor tile deliveries here.
Oh yeah? I heard it thumping out there.
So I laid it down earlier, and then I picked it back up so we could drift, because Dan was here with his kids.
Yeah, did Jose ever make it?
No.
Oh, let's see it.
So yeah, I'll be here for a while, taping down tile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's more good. I sent you that last picture, right? Where it came down to both sides here.
Yeah.
So it was just this end piece. So I'm gonna try and do maybe like the outside edges of these two corners. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. I was thinking it was gonna be a different color.
Yeah.
So it's all the same, so
Yeah.
nothing to even worry about.
And I was surprised when I saw the two boxes sitting there. I was like, oh, I need these ones. Snatch them up.
There's only two left?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All
Perfect.
black.
Nice.
Well, two's that weren't not so remember.
Yeah, the other
Oh.
boxes are pretty destroyed.
That seems to be pretty normal for luxury Home Depot.
He's gonna combine his rock crawler course with his drift course. And the best of both worlds.
Yep, this is gonna be a giant RC playground.
You don't see her.
Oh, you should take a milkshake.
What is that, milkshakes?
Yeah,
Milkshake Sportsland.
because it brings all the boys to the yard. Put in a vote, would I like to name milkshake? Well, beans.
Yep.
Got it back up here. Gonna put his crawler course over there, and like in the little spots. So we can put
Yep.
this to go over and everything.
This shape right here, this is gonna be the drift track. So this area in the middle is all gonna be fake rocks and stuff. And then the outside edge is all gonna be the fake rocks.
It's gonna look good. I can see it.
I can see the picture, yes.
The little parking lot right here.
Oh, that's cute. You did your bumper around the pole there, good.
Yep, I got the foam around the pole. And then Dan said he's gonna print some guardrails, so he'll start on that. I'll start printing some guardrails. Oh, the camera likes you. It picked you guys up.
It's a tracking camera, that's why I did that.
Oh, tracks, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't run.
It's making it shake back and forth.
Yep. Unfortunately, since we're both streaming, we can't play any music.
Yeah.
Otherwise, risk the copyright strike.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's watching Ryan, so you can turn his off.
There's nothing going on. It takes a few to get viewers on YouTube. Like, definitely 30 minutes or so to start.
These what my nails look like. Snowflakes, you like?
What are you saying?
I'm showing it my nails. Look, now you got a viewer because they're looking at nails. Bon, I'm helping you out. You had to have a viewer before me. All right, well, I gotta get my fishy home.
Okay. What kind of fish did you get?
I got 3 more glowfish.
Oh, surprise.
Yeah, I got the long fin ones.
Yeah.
2 greens and an orange.
Where did you get those?
At Petco. Yep, and then I got my mommy a necklace, and I got me a necklace because it was really pretty. And then I got your mommy a bracelet.
Nice. Thank you.
Because I only had the one thing for her, so I wanted to get something else. Doesn't it sound like a guinea pig?
Yeah. Yeah, no, thanks.
Very happy day.
There.
You ever heard this one?
What?
I heard this dude, his credit wasn't that great, so he went on his girl's account and they put him on a credit card to build his credit up. Does that seem wise? It doesn't seem very wise.
It's a risk for her.
Yeah, so if he fails, she gets fucked.
Yeah, but it's common.
Oh, really? Never
Yeah.
heard anyone doing that.
Yeah.
Oh.
You shouldn't do it if you don't trust the other person.
Oh,
That's a big risk.
yeah.
But yeah, you can help somebody build credit that way. It's like co-signing for a loan, you know? Like co-signing for a loan, it's still
Yeah.
a big gamble.
True, true. Batteries get weak, got like 16 others on good.
You said you have 16 other batteries?
Yeah.
Oh, that's plenty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They had a charger with me just in case. I use them a lot. My LB headlamp
Uh-huh.
takes 3 AAAs. And the rechargeables actually fit in there and don't get stuck. So I use that a lot on the long side of the train. I mean, it don't last very long because, well, every time I'm out there, it's like 12 degrees, so ain't nothing.
Yeah, the cold kills batteries.
Yeah.
You got some dedication to that train set, because I'm not interested in being outside in the cold.
Oh, I figure if I go out there and play with RC cars or rent on the tractors, guess what? I could stand here and watch the train go around. It's kind of relaxing because I'm not breaking anything, you know, just.
I get that, but it's cold.
It is getting cold, but I wear a big old ski jacket.
Yeah.
Got the extra thick socks on, and then I usually fire up the furnace in the camper
Mm-hmm.
because it's insulated, and I go in there and I'll, if I have to, I'll warm my hands up if anything. The longest live stream I ever did was 30 hours straight. I wasn't up for all 30 though.
Yeah, you just let it play.
Yeah,
And the train ran that long?
yeah. They had no frost. And then it was much moisture in here, so if you clean the track really good, and just had to drag a track cleaning car, it'll go, no problem. Certain locomotives will get like upset, and then they'll cut out and they'll stop, and you gotta, hopefully it didn't stop on the side and you can't reach. And then, but some of them there's one of them I had that has no problem with dirty track. It'll just go and go and go and go, and it don't matter what speed either, which is pretty wild. It doesn't get affected, it very rarely gets affected by dirty track. And I have another one that's the same brand and everything, but different model, and it just doesn't like dirty track at all. It's wild. Really wild.
So they're getting the power from the track.
Oh yeah, it's track power.
Are they using some type of different brushes between the two of them? Like how it contacts the rail?
There's no, also HO picks up the power through the wheels.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Yeah, that's why they say it's hard with HO outside, because there's little copper strips behind those wheels that can corrode or oxidize really fast. But for the most part, we want them, they're thin, but they kind of got like a spring roll. So that when you put the wheels onto the truck, those square things, those things are kind of pressurized on the back side of the wheel, so they kind of keep themselves clean in a way.
Yeah.
So, O-scale and G-scale, they have a legit metal bracket on a spring that puts pressure on that third rail, and it has a big, like, brass kind of roller on there that picks up the power. That's why they say it's better for outside. So, that and there's a lot of maintenance with each other because of the outside aspect. But during the day, if the sun's out and it's cold, I can go like 3 hours with no track in the car and barely in the track and everything runs fine. Like I did earlier. I'm trying to get matching stuff. Like I like Union Pacific, the yellow and the red. And I do like Burlington, North Santa Fe. They get the BNSF trains. They're usually orange, black, and red. And I think those are GP40s, and they make like 6,000, I think 4,600 or 6,000 horsepower on my one. And then I also like Pennsylvania, because their brown is just something else, I'd say. There's that, Northern Burlington or something like that? Yeah, Northern Burlington or something like that. Green ones. I like those. I'm trying to get matching to those. Or Shell cars. I like getting Shell. They use their gas all the time. I do have some rare ones I picked up at a hobby shop. One of them says Nabisco Snacks.
Yep.
And one of them says under headers, and it had headers on the side. Now, like a picture of headers.
Yeah.
And they haven't made, those are like, honestly, I don't know if I like.
You got them sitting outside?
No, those ones are in a box still.
Oh, okay.
Those are rare. They're like 40 years old. It's all plastic. I was like, damn, I was like, I kind of want to, I actually put them in a box. They're in a box now in my trailer. They can't stay outside anymore. I got frustrated last night with it too much with all the couplers in the trucks were freezing and was falling off the track, and I was like, dude, these never do this. Because they got wet and then they got cold so fast. So everything is in a box in the trailer with island elements.
Yeah. And then you just set it up when you want it?
Yeah. It was nice because when I first started, everything was plastic wheels, so it didn't freaking matter. And now that I've got things that are metal, and they got itty-bitty roller bearings in the end, and I need, you know what a roller bearing is, so you probably picture it being stupid small. I can't be doing them like that. And then lastly, I also fixed some of my rolling stock that has the lights. I think they got a little too wet, and they started to short the train out.
Oh, yeah.
Because they pick up on the track, and then I noticed it was acting up in one area. I cleaned it, and it still did it. And every time it did it, the lights would flicker hard.
Yep.
And I think it was shorting out. So I was like, well, these guys dry out. I can't be doing that. But in the snow, I'm sure nothing will have an issue because I pulled the train. I ran some trains that last 4-inch storm. It came over and kind of plowed it, but it was too much to plow it. So I had to do it by hand, and then I used the bucket loader, and it fell off the table, broke right off the roof.
What, bucket loader?
Yeah, it was another end of the table, and I thought I was going forward, but I was going backwards, and That thing weighs like 60 pounds. So I had to crawl to the table and manhandle this thing with my hands already frozen. It was windy at the end of that storm. Temperature at 12 degrees. Without it. I was over here, I was like, God damn, man, this is bullshit. I was like, what a dumb idea this was. And then I was breaking the track I had, like, the wrong way. Because I had the teeth on the bucket caught it down. I'm like, what is it doing? I'm like, oh, jeez. Ripping the track apart the wrong way. So, I would like to catch it in the beginning, like Tuesday's storm. I have it work so well. And I go in for, like I said, on call, so I go in before it starts. So it's like, I don't think this winter or any winter I'll ever be able to be home and catch it. And so this way, it's going around pushing the plow already, so whatever a little bit builds up, it can plow it. It'll have no issues. And with the snow, it's compacted to the track, like, you know, like they do with the equipment in real life.
Yep.
And, you know, the water's picked up there. I don't ever really clean the track. That sucker stays nice and clean all night and no conductivity issues at all. And I had one trick, what happened is I ran a few in the snow, and then I didn't want to just bring them all in the house because my hands are cold. So since the generator was already running, I just put the electric heater on and then closed one and put it on low, faced it towards where they sit, so it would at least get some of them warm, so it melt the snow off and dry them. And I ended up letting it sit all night. Well, it wasn't all night. It was started at 6, put the heat on around 8, and then I went to sleep. I had to wake up and meet him for 3, so I had to wake up at midnight anyways. So
You just said you're outside next to the train set?
in the enclosed trailer.
Oh, okay.
Not to put all of them. So it's not the same. Heat does escape, but it does get kind of warm in there. And I had to be up at 12 anyway, so I was like, oh, I'll just leave it running. So I left the train going all that time and it never stopped. It just kept going around and around. I was like, dude, this is badass.
That's
It's
cool.
still going.
I've seen a couple of your streams where I see, like, in the middle of the night, it's on. I'm like, what the heck is he doing? Look, it's just the train going around in the dark.
Yeah. I'm glad that the whole area, the barbed wire on the top of the fence, man, because I wouldn't, do not like it. That's why when I do the all night, I just stay up because I gotta be able to look out the window and make sure there's nobody hopping, trying to hop the fence or plow it into the car or take my phone. So, and I guess the last time I've been out there, see what PD be pulling into that back lot behind there, fucking hammered down, and I'm like, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, I'm out here by myself, and they're like, and then come to find out there's people snooping around back there, trying to break into the trucks, and I'm like, damn, bro, I'm out here live streaming.
Dude, it's so crazy, all the stuff that happens in the middle of the night. Normally you're inside sleeping or whatever, you don't know.
Yeah. So now when I go out there at night, I make sure I have friends with me.
Yep.
And, yeah. Because, you know, usually when I put those hanging lights up, those light up the whole area. So it's obvious someone's back there. And sometimes I have spotlight, big LED spotlight, so that lit the whole parking lot up. And I did that a few nights because I had to, and I was like, I can't keep doing this damn from my dude. I'm boxed in that corner, so if somebody comes in, they fucking me, bro. I can't, I'm not hopping with fucking barbed wire, bro, it ain't happening. And I try not to show too much, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I think I lost in my area on the ground, area of the leaves. I have an end scale set up, but that train's been underwater 100 times, little end scale. It's drove around in the little village before the train layout, and then it just sits, you know, an opened coal car that actually got a pot of ice and water, so it's frozen with block of ice. I don't know if it would work, probably not, but I had a circle, the end scale. It was the first one I got, and I was like, this scale sucks.
I picked up one of those little Christmas train sets where the train is battery powered and it's on a plastic track.
Oh, like a G-scale size one, like the old school ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had one of those from my childhood. My mom's like, oh, you should try it out. I'm like, I'm not setting it up, Mom. It's going to make you want a G-scale.
They had them at Five Below.
Yeah.
They're just cheap little trains. I tried to put it on the little crawler course,
Yeah.
but I don't have a big enough surface for it to go around. So they'll probably end up down here.
Gotcha. I'm going up January 24th to where the Big E is.
Yeah.
All 5 of those buildings fill up with train manufacturers and
Oh, yeah.
sellers. So I'm going up there to not just look, but I'm going up there to buy some stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I really hope I don't come home with O-scales. That's made for outside, and they're bigger. And then I would definitely expand the layout so it's not just on the table.
Yep.
And it's like I'll keep the HO. I'll run the HO in the O scale, but I'm like, I'm just so tempted. But I would have to like control myself because those O scale locomotives, bro. You can get cheap ones, but I don't want to get ones that have a delay and they break constantly. I do want 1 or 2 good ones, like a nice GP40 with a BNSF wall scheme on it, and they can be like $800 for one locomotive.
Yep.
But then again, an RC car, they're like what, $500-600?
Exactly. Nothing's cheap.
Yeah. But it's just the area. It's like I would have to expand, and then like I get so tempted to send that bitch all around the whole property, like hide it close to the wall, and past their area around it. And I know they wouldn't notice it, but they'd probably be like, "This guy," you know. They I don't think they probably tell me that, you know, is it wise to put it around?
I'm sure they'll know it's there.
But I'm sure they'll probably go like, "This is fucking cool."
Yeah, right?
They thought they were mind blown when I went to the shop to pay the rent there, and they were mind blown. They were like, "You're gonna put an HO train outside?" What? And I was like, "Yeah, I already have it." And they're like, "Okay." And they're like, "You're gonna interact with it?" I was like, "If it's not too cold, yeah, I stand out there for a while and mess around with things and talk and look at the screen."
You got a little train conductor hat to wear?
No, I don't have one of those. My issue is I know some of the history on, like, you know, the trains, the locomotives, and the history of the names on them and stuff. Some of them, my memory is shot, so I can't remember certain things.
Yeah.
So if someone's like, "Oh, what's the history on this here particular?" "Oh, I don't know, it's got like 4,000 horsepower. Thing's been in service for like 75 years in real life. Like, it's a beast being a little toy. That's I'm not what do they call that guy? History.
There's probably enough interaction for videos, though.
Oh, yeah. I do watch a lot of channels, like I talk about it with people on my live chat. There's this young guy out in Canada, SMT mainline. And SMT stands for Scrumptious Model Trains. And he gets the word scrumptious because when he was a kid, he went from, I guess he's been in Canada all his life, they went on vacation to the Hershey Chocolate Factory when there was still the machines there turning it.
Yep.
You would go on the tour and watch it. You got rid of that many years. I went to the cinema a few years ago. I don't have any of that no more. It's like almost boring, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's good because there's a lot of cool things to look at and whatnot. That's why he made it. And on his layout, before he bought his house a couple months ago, his old layout had the entire Hershey factory on one whole table, bro. The parking lot, the building, the candy, the candy. I was like, this is good.
Cool.
I wish, I even said in the comments on one of his videos, I was like, dude, you gotta add like a little like self-contained container of like syrup, and it was happy churning in there. So, for the detail, I don't know if you saw the comment, but it would be badass. So this thing is S17 mainline.
Mm-hmm.
And he, dude, his videos, him and another guy got me hooked on doing the HOs because first it was some hillbilly in the southern states with an outdoor O gauge, and this dude was hauling rocks from one side of his property to the other with his trains. He was like, I could put these in a wheelbarrow, but this is so much more fun. And I was like, and it was to prepare his track, and I was like, I like this guy's stuff. This is cool. And it's like, he's getting like torrential downpours, and he's in his shed, and he's like, yeah, I'll show you which ones I use outside all the time. And he's like, I'll show you how to repair them while we have a rain day. And I'm like, dude, this guy's awesome. So I watched him, and then I wanted to do repairs on how to fix these things before I bought them. Because that was the whole thing. It was like, if I can't fix something, I can't be buying this stuff and using it outside.
Yep.
So then I looked at it, I watched the videos, and I went, oh, this is way more simple than RC cars. I was like, I could do this. And so I started watching his videos, and he's really detail oriented, and he'll take 4 different trains or locomotives and make one work by adding those parts to it. They're all pretty much interchangeable, but then some of them aren't, and he makes it work, and it looks badass, and it works. So I was like, oh, I like this. This guy's good. I go on his live stream sometimes, and I comment in the chat. I had to check out my channel. Like, in one of his videos, he uses a couple old Athlon. It's an old brand that makes locomotives.
Yeah.
Both were really good back in the day, and they're pricey. I tried to get a DC one, and it was like they want $250 for just a DC one without sound.
My camera's on you because you've been talking.
Oh, why did it not move? Why did it move? Oh, it's just got that dang thing on there.
What the?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I thought it was you.
Hello?
Hello? If I like this, it's light kills.
Come on.
It likes me more.
Follow me. No, it wants you, Ryan.
Oh.
I'm gonna pick it up a little bit.
It's gonna move more.
Alright, you better not go back to Ryan. Alright, let me look at my comments again. If we got anybody talking back there.
I don't have too many because we weren't doing much other than talking. It's alright. Yeah, only like 2 people watching. Sick racetrack, thank you. That's not mine, it's my buddy's. Steven Drifters.
Alright, here we go, following me again. Yeah, so we're putting down the tile on the track floor.
Trying to sing a song with me?
It did sound like a sing song. Putting down the tile.
Cover the face of your camera with the bottom me.
The floor has to be removable. So instead of adhering the tiles to the floor, I'm just taping them all to themselves to make one big mat.
I just won't get cheap scale because then it really don't make sense. They're a lot more. Because you can get used stuff, and dude, you know what's inside those? Like 550 size brush motors.
Yeah?
So I'm tempted to buy one and stick some RC motors in
Yeah,
there.
go brushless.
You know, 2 castles systems on locomotive.
No, but just an all-in-one brushless system would probably run forever.
Dude, now they would pull like some serious weight nowadays. Imagine 2 brushless motors, they could probably pull a car, the track and half a tree, cut it up, put it on log trailers, and drag it.
You can pull a longer train than your whole track if you went brushless.
Say again?
I said you can pull a train longer than your track.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Even
going
brushless.
Oh, yeah. And with those, you can make those dead rail very easy, because they're bigger.
Uh-huh.
You can stuff the battery underneath the shell. And then you can make the remote control with the apps.
Yep.
There's a guy who actually made, I just found a channel the other day, somewhere down in the southern states. And he made one of his HO trains, remote control. He used a fly sky radio, and the throttle would go forward and backward.
Cool.
Yeah. You get the sounds on the toggle switches, it's pretty bad. You can do dead rail on HO.
Dead rails where you're powering it with the train, not the rail.
Yeah, with the battery.
Mhm.
Just an RC battery, something small. Everyone does that because it's there's like no more track maintenance.
Yep.
And then you don't have to worry about power. And when it's wet out there, I use those heavy duty extension cords, and they're not sitting in toggles. If you use an extension cord, they're fucking wet. And then, if it's really raining, I use a battery pack for the power bird. Those, Milwaukee batteries.
Yeah.
I found out charging my phone and powering lights and running the train, even with a bad cell in that battery, I could get about 3.5 hours before it shuts off. Not too bad.
Yeah.
can catch them off the door.
Yes. Oh, this song's definitely gonna get you in trouble. Yeah.
I don't know how long this stuff will last. It's got no grease on it. It's all plastic. You know? These things are so tough to work on sometimes. It's almost better just having a few different.
That's why mine is stock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, trying to put that gyro in pissed me off enough where I was like, nope.
No really.
It's just so tiny.
Yeah.
Bye.